Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my darkest and dirtiest scents. Now, I don't mean dirty like BO or that they smell bad. I mean that they just have this animalic, skanky vibe that's very provocative. If you are into these kind of fragrances, then keep on watching. But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Maite. I review products and fragrances, and I love all things that smell good. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your notifications. I upload videos every Monday at 4 o'clock. The first one on my list is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. This one's described as an Oriental Chypre. Very unique scent. It's probably the most unique in my collection. There's jasmine and this like chocolatey vibe in here. It's very like mysterious. Like the notes on Black Orchid are black truffle, lang lang, black currant. There's citrus notes. There's patchouli, sandalwood, dark chocolate, incense, amber, vetiver, vanilla, balsam. Delicious. Everything that you could ever want is in here. Again, when you wear this, you're gonna smell dark, mysterious, just amazing. The next one is Guerlain's Santel Royal. This one's a new one for me. My good friend Ruth introduced me to it, and also my husband fell in love with it, so he picked up a bottle. This one's a oud rose scent, but there's also sandalwood and like spices, very oud heavy. There's incense in here. I prefer my rose ouds more oud heavy, so this one's dark in that way and rich and just probably not the best for hot weather. And I know I live in Florida, but I don't care if it's 90 degrees out. I'm gonna wear this one. The notes on Santel Royal are sandalwood, leather, oud, neroli, cinnamon, rose, amber, and musk. The scent is deep and rich and heavy, and it's also extremely long lasting. The next one is also a rose oud combo. It's Joe Malone's Velvet Rose and Oud. This one has more of a candied rose vibe, but there's praline in here, so it's a lot sweeter than the Santel Royal, but it is still oud heavy. It's not, that rose is not a bright red rose. It's a candied dark rose. This one's extremely sexy. I love this one. I waited a long time for this one, and thanks to some amazing friends around Christmas time, I was able to pick it up. Notes on Velvet Rose and Oud are damask rose, agarwood, praline, and clove. So there's a little bite to it, I think, from that clove, but it's more about just that praline note. It's just so beautiful. The praline and the oud, it's a good one. The next one on my list is Anubis Kiss by Alexandria Fragrances. Now, this one's inspired by fragrance. It's inspired by Black Afghano by Nazimato. Now, I haven't actually smelled that one, but I've heard this one's about 80% similar. Now, look at the color of the juice. It's literally black. Really dark scent, dark. There's cannabis in here. There's almost like this green quality to it, the herbal quality to it from the cannabis, but there's also I believe tobacco and some spices too. The notes on Anubis Kiss are oud, incense, cannabis, woodsy notes, resins, tobacco, coffee, and green notes. So very, very beautiful. Great for maybe a cold night, snuggling up next to somebody. Yeah, it is a kiss. It's a perfect kiss. I love the name, Anubis Kiss. It's just dark and very, very provocative. The next one on my list, The Black Knight by Francesca Bianchi. Oh my goodness, you guys, my baby. There's this sweetness to it. There's leather, there's vetiver, there's this buttery quality that all Francesca Bianchi fragrances have. I have another one in it. Just, they have this like signature DNA that's the orris in it, and it's just buttery, very potent stuff all day long. It will last 24, 48 hours even. Potent, but just so dark, and there's a masculine quality, but it's still so unisex. Like anybody can pull this off. If you like leather scents, but they kind of lean too masculine, I would check this one out because I feel like this one's the most balanced leather fragrance as far as being unisex. The notes on the Black Knight are Artemisia, caraway, honey, Bulgarian rose, narcissus, iris butter, beeswax, cedarwood, vetiver, patchouli, oak moss, and leather. Very rich, very dark from the leather, but beautiful. This one's one of probably in my top 3 of my collection for sure. So the next 5 now are going to be more skanky, dirty kind of scents. Again, not dirty like they smell bad, just they have more like this earthy, animalic quality to them, and nothing is more earthy than Encre Noire à l'Extrême by Lalique. Now, I also have the original, which I think the vetiver is a lot more tame in that one. It's a lot smoother. This one, it's dirty vetiver. It's not hiding. It's in your face. I think there's 2 different kinds of vetivers in here, and it is super sexy on a man. Yeah, if you want to smell sexy and rugged, Encre Noire à l'Extrême is the one to go for. The notes on this one are elemi, bergamot, cypress, vetiver, incense, orris, benzoin, sandalwood, and patchouli. I hope I'm not messing up my mic. Yeah, that sandalwood just gives it this sensual kind of feel to it, and the vetiver and the incense, and it's, you know what it smells like? It smells like dirt, like sexy dirt, soil, like the soil in the ground. That's what it smells like. It's very earthy, extremely earthy. You have to like something like this. You have to like vetiver, you have to like earthy scents, and if you do, this one is a winner. The next one, Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. If you like oud wood, I don't know if you'll like this one. There is definitely more of an animalic, leathery vibe to it. Oud wood, I think I actually finally got my nose on it, and it's so much more tame. There is so much animalic oomph to it. Almost leather. It doesn't smell bad, but it really, this one's a beast. It's a monster. It projects like crazy. It lasts all day. I think the castoreum in this gives off a leathery quality to it, and it is intense. Absolutely. The notes on Oud Wood Intense are angelica root, ginger, cypress, juniper, oud, and castoreum. If you're looking to dip your toes into more animalic perfumes, I would check this one out because I think it's still pretty wearable, even though it's very in your face. The castoreum is still kind of toned down. It's not super that animalic. I know that there are some pretty animalic castoreums out there, and this one's, I think, more tame from, you know, just the other notes mixed in, the oud and everything. But there is like a funkiness to it, and it could lean a little BO, but I still think, like with my skin chemistry, it smells really nice in moderation. Next on my list, Francesca Bianchi's Etruscan Water. And yes, another Francesca Bianchi. I love her fragrances so much. It does have that buttery DNA to it, and it's a green chypre. This one is inspired by the Mediterranean Sea, so there's this saltiness to it. It's not aquatic at all. It's more like this woody, salty vibe. I can't really describe it, but if you love chypres, it's different than like the floral chypres I have. I have 2 floral chypres. Like the Black Orchid is a floral chypre. The next one I'm going to talk about is also a floral chypre. This one's a green chypre. So there's more of a herbaceous, grassy quality to it. The notes on Etruscan Water are bergamot, green tangerine, grapefruit, petitgrain, basil, carvey, which is fennel, immortelle, jasmine, iris root, musk, ambergris, labdanum, vetiver, and oak moss. Rich, dark. And yeah, it does have like this kind of sensual quality to it. I think it may be the vetiver that gives it kind of like that dirtiness, but yeah, definitely beautiful. Oh God, there's just something about it. It's musky, but in such a enticing, yummy, irresistible kind of way. Like this one's a must try. I wouldn't blind buy any of these really. I don't think that they're very safe blind buys. You have to really love this kind of this type of fragrance where it's like, you know, dark, rich, skanky. Otherwise, you know, all of these perfumers have discovery sets that you can try out, and they're usually very well priced, and you can try out their whole collection and then pick your favorites kind of thing. But this one's so special, so special. The next one, another indie perfumer like Francesca. This one's Bruno Fazzalari O Della Narcisse. Another chypre. Oh God, this one's a floral chypre, and there's a lot of jasmine, but there's also that kind of like skanky vintage quality to it. It's kind of like an old school perfume with like a modern twist. Really, really beautiful. It's not super floral in your face. It kind of draws you in. It's like that one of those dark and mysterious kind of scents. Really love this one. The notes on Eau Dela are bergamot, narcissus, jasmine, oak moss, orange blossom, and amber. For the confident woman, I think it's just very, very seductive. Very seductive scent. Eau Dela Narcisse by Bruno Fazzalari. The last one on my list, and this one was on my wish list for a long time, but I really wanted more of the vintage version, and that one's hard to find, so I settled for the newer version. It's YSL or Yves Saint Laurent's Opium. Oh my goodness, Opium. Gosh. It is this balsamic, bitter, almost kind of floral, and then there's like a chewiness to it in the base that's almost gourmand. I wouldn't classify this one's definitely like a spicy balsamic floral, but in the base there's this chewiness to it. The notes on Opium are tangerine, plum, cloves, coriander, carnation, lily of the valley, rose, myrrh, opoponax, castoreum, cedarwood, and sandalwood. So there's that castoreum. That's that animalic note, and it gives it that sexy kind of skanky vibe. It is more, I think, a mature scent. It is for an older woman. You know, anybody can wear whatever they want. My opinion is this one's definitely a more mature scent. God, but it's so, so beautiful. I mean, classic. It's a classic. I had to have it, definitely. Classic, worth checking out. Okay, that's it, you guys. Those are my dark and dirty scents. I really love this kind of style of perfume. If my whole collection could be just this, it would be, but there's too many amazing scents for me just to stick to one or two categories of fragrances. I do wear other things, but if I had to wear one style of fragrance for the rest of my life, it would be these kind of perfumes, just that dark kind of sexy, mysterious kind of perfume. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notifications. I upload every Monday at 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Mwah.